Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make these easy DIY Dollar Tree flower kissing bowls. Some people call them kissing bowls. You're going to need a glue gun, and you may need a T-pin depending on which method you use, but I'll show you both. If you use styrofoam bowls, you need a T-pin. If not, you need a hot glue gun. Okay, so I want to show you at the Dollar Tree, they used to carry the big white bowls, but they only carry the two green halves like this. But I opted up to get this 3-pack of plastic base bowls and pick a variety of flowers. Depending on the size of the blossom, you may need 2 to 3 bouquets, and also depending on the size of the styrofoam bowl that you start with, you also might need 2 or 3 bouquets. And you're going to need some ribbon. I picked this sheer ribbon from the Dollar Tree. So if you use the styrofoam bowl method, just glue the two pieces together after they're unwrapped. But I'm going to opt for the baseball method. So Dollar Tree sells this 3-pack of plastic baseballs. And this is probably the best bargain-wise, because obviously you can make 3 flower bowls for just $1. Plus the flowers and the ribbon. So this is the sheer ribbon from the Dollar Tree. I'm sorry I didn't show you the package. But you're going to do is fold it in half and find half and glue the center to the seam of the baseball. I find the seam easy so that you can actually get it down the middle. When you're using the styrofoam bowl, you want to do the same thing. You want to try to put the ribbon with a little hot glue down the middle. And with the styrofoam ball, instead of twisting the ribbon at the end, which you're going to see we're going to do here in a second, you're going to go ahead and stick the T-pin in. But once you have the ribbon glued in a couple of spots all the way around, you want to twist the ribbon a couple of times, and then I'm going to put a dollop of hot glue underneath where it's twisted, and that'll just help it securely stay in place. Like I said, if you're using styrofoam bowls, this is the time where you would go ahead and insert your T-pin. You would insert your T-pin over the ribbon and down into the styrofoam. I also like to secure the T-pin with a little hot glue. So once your glue is set, you want to make sure that you pull your ribbons to the sides to make sure that it's secure, and give it a tiny tug. Not hard, because again, it's just hot glue and plastic. I'm using the Gorilla Glue sticks here, which bonds really well to plastic over time. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull all your blossoms off of your stems. You're going to cut your stem down. Now be careful about this. You don't want to cut too much of the green plastic off. You want to secure the green plastic to the green plastic backing of the flower. If you guys have cut silk flowers before, you know what I'm talking about. There is a green plastic that comes through the center that actually holds the flower together, and it goes through the green plastic sort of petal-like looking part, and if you cut it too close, the flower can fall apart, which we've had before. But you don't have to cut it that low. It's just excuse me, to give it a little bit better of a profile. Now, in my personal opinion, it's, a matter of fact, will you like what kind of flowers? But for design-wise, I found personally that either you have the same flower in different colors, like the exact same flower, or different flowers in the same color are both most aesthetically pleasing. But you guys go for it. If you think this would look great with whatever color flowers you want, you absolutely 100% go for it. Like American flag colors. I know that Dollar Tree sells a variety of different colors in red, white, and blue during the 4th of July. And if you wanted to make these look like firework balls, like whatever you guys want, you just interpretation. Just for me, I'm sort of particular about stuff like that. So that's why I choose all the same color or all the same flower. Okay? And then you just kind of like, as you go along, you just squeeze the flowers to the ball so that the glue sets up. I am trying to work pretty fast here to show you guys that it is a pretty quick and easy craft. So once you have your big main flowers around, and depending on the flower, you might be done here. if you choose flowers like that have bigger petals or fatter, different options. But what I've done is I found these really cute little, I actually forget the name of them now, but these really cute little, like, almost looked like, felt like paper flowers, but they weren't. They were at the Dollar Tree still, and they were on a stem. And I'm just going to use these to fill around. I just thought they were so neat. And they're, again, like the same sort of color, so aesthetically it matches. And then I'm using these to, like I said, fill in whatever holes and to basically space them evenly. But normally your flowers will just fill in whatever you need. Now, if you're using styrofoam bowls, you're going to use the same method. You put hot glue on the stem, and you don't have to cut the stem down for styrofoam bowls. That actually is more helpful if you have a little bit of a stem to insert into the styrofoam bowl. But then you want to just go ahead and fill in the same way. And then when you're all finished, again, use hot glue. And then when you're all finished, just give that a minute to dry. And you want to tie the end of the two ribbons together so you create the loop to hang it from. All right, and then, like I said, just try to squeeze it till the glue sets up. It just be a few minutes, and there you have it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. Here is some samples from the wedding, which is what made you guys ask for this video. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Share this video with friends and family, anybody you know who's interested in making this quick and easy craft. And as always, you take care. God bless. We'll see you next time. Bye.